Empress LuxAse. Please like and subscribe. Thank you to those that already do. If you like exclusive content, check out my Patreon and my member section here on YouTube. This particular reading is more predictions that I have for a couple of celebrities. So the highlight celebrity is definitely Ray J, but I'm going to talk more about him towards the end of this video. Now, what I will say for Jennifer Lopez, with she's a Leo placement. I spoke about her in another reading too. I'm gonna say this new moon on July 24th, she could really harness that power to launch renewed creative projects, followed by career momentum in August with the Venus Jupiter boost. Now, she also could have personal transformation, but it's likely necessary for deeper alignment. Next would be Chris Hemsworth, who's also a Leo celeb. And Viola Davis, who's a Leo celeb too, Leo sign celeb. They both may face Saturn's testing phase around mid-Leo degrees with potential health or power struggles. But by August, they could experience reputation and professional rewards. Madonna, she's a Leo sun sign too. So this would sit close to her early Leo degree. So the new moon will be conjunct her sun, which was suggests a possible artistic rebirth or new public direction emerging from her. I'm going to say the key transits that's affecting Leo's sun signs will be mid to late this year and may carry over into 2026. The transit that will highly affect these Leo sun signs is the Saturn in Pisces. The retrograde, it started July and ends in November 2025, but you could feel remnants of it prior and to it and afterwards. So opposing Leo sun for those born around August 12th to 22, late Leo. Like, for example, we lost Malcolm Jamal Warner, which I believe his birthday is the 13th of August, and Robbie Park Lowe is August 18th. I might have their birthdays confused. Both were late degrees Leo sun placements. And I don't even want to mention this name, Hulk Hogan, the Hulk, was a Leo placement too, and he just recently passed from a cardiac arrest. So there's a lot of different energy around Leo placements, specifically suns. So with Saturn oppositions testing their energy, health, and authority, they could feel slowed down or face responsibilities they didn't choose. For instance, Hulk Hogan passed from a cardiac arrest. So they would need not to force things. This would be a long game. They need to take care of the physical and emotional foundations. I'm going to jump back to J.Lo. She could actually announce new music, film, or business directions post Mercury retrograde, so that would be August. Her August energy peaks with public acclaim and momentum, so I just wanted to be a little bit more specific with that. Chris Hemsworth and Viola Davis, the Saturn's opposition will pressure them if they stress over visibility, but by August they could shift into growth, like as far as their career or professional expansion is likely. Madonna may go through some internal shifts around Pluto's opposition by late summer, and it's still a strong potential for her to reinvent herself or major creative pivot that would emerge from that. Now let's get on to Ray J. Ray J. Child, Ray J just be doing a lot. You seen an interview where he says he surpassed anything his family is doing? Excuse me. Ray J he's not a Leo placement, but I had some couple of predictions for him. He's January 17, 1981. That's his date of birth. I don't have the exact time of birth, so I could speculate what his moon or rising sign will be, but I do know for a fact his sun sign is Capricorn. And we know, based on public persona, he could be like a Leo or Scorpio rising. I'm leaning more towards a Leo rising. So we know he's an entrepreneur, reality TV, music, tech ventures, messy headlines lately, and Brandy's little brother. I'm gonna say between now to 2026, his career and public image is gonna have some energy towards it. Pluto in Aquarius is natal sign, early 2026. So this looks like this could be major reinvention of his public image. He could either be canceled or come back stronger and more controversial than ever. Something big will force him to transform how he does business or shows up in public. With Saturn and Pisces, this is the more serious tone for any music, tech, or reality TV ventures. So he may focus on longevity and legacy rather than his typical gimmicks. Jupiter in Gemini, that's mid 2024 to mid this year. This would have been about him expanding media presence. He's done a lot of interviews, appearances, even podcasts, or, we've seen the interviews. But with Jupiter squaring his sun, it made him overconfident. So he could even overpromise with this energy. Love life, we know that's a mess. Neptune opposing Venus. If his Venus is in Virgo, this is illusions in love, false soulmates, or a scandal involving secrets, which that looks accurate to me. That looks really accurate to me. He would be drawn to someone who seems magical but isn't what they appear, and marriage tension would be possible. So I would say he probably is a Virgo Venus. Then Uranus trining his moon. This would be emotional shifts, unexpected emotional awakenings, or need for freedom in his relationships. I'm going to say watch out for a scandal, eclipse, axis between the Aries and Libra. Libra rules his public relationships, so if his rising is Leo or Virgo, this could put marriage, exes, or lawsuits in the spotlight again. There could be old drama that resurfaced, like past tapes or reality show beefs connected to him. Now, I did pull a tarot card for him. Just the overall energy for now until 2026. I got the Tower, the Seven of Swords, the Moon, and the King of Pentacles in Judgment. The Tower for me is always like, something big happening, sudden upheaval, a major public moment, or like a breakdown of a contract, marriage, or a business deal. Something falls apart, so hopefully he could rebuild smarter. The Seven of Swords, that's sneaky behavior, deception. Someone may be trying to exploit him, or he might try to finesse someone and get caught in the process. The Moon, I feel like that's more so linked towards love for him. This is what's done in the dark, hidden, confusion, secrets, and emotional illusions. He may be hiding something in a relationship or attracted to someone who's not real with him. King of Pentacles reverse, that's definitely career energy. King of Pentacles reverse could be someone that has poor money management or shady business deals. He needs to get real about his finances, avoid partnering up with the wrong people. Judgment is like, a decision being made, a resurrection moment. He's going to be forced to face his past mistakes, but he also could reinvent himself and rise like a phoenix if he takes accountability. So when I'm seeing that could go either way for him, I'm going to say his next chapter could either be him trying to redeem himself or his reputation is just over with. So it depends on how he handles the pressure. His chart says evolution would be definitely mandatory for him. It's now time for him to grow up. And with the tarot, this is all about exposure and reckoning. So if he leans into maturity and transparency, 2026 doesn't have to be that bad. It could actually be a turning point where he starts to earn respect that he's lost. Now, that last interview I saw the clips of, how dare you say you've surpassed Miss Brandy Norwood, how dare you? And she's going on tour with Monica, how dare you, Ray J? And then he admitted that there's tension there. Yeah, because you're embarrassing. You are embarrassing, Ray J. Like, grow up. Now, that's all I have. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.